Oh, so she is not an inventor then. She is using, basically, she's not a scientist. She is an inventor. She's not a scientist. She doesn't actually understand what she's making, like the essentials of what she's making. She's just making things, and through mania powers and shit, she was able to use them.
Mind over matter, to put it simply.
Essentially, for sinners, a strong willpower can directly beget special powers. Makes sense. Please continue.
Yep, I've met all kinds of toys along the way, but when I met that nesting doll, I realized she is the most meticulously designed toy of all. Being meticulous is kind of a power in itself.
The more meticulous, the stronger?
Oh shit! She's kinda like a nerfed version of the orcs from War Thunder 40k. Warhammer 40k, sorry, not War Thunder. Warhammer 40k. It's kinda like that. Holy shit, she's an orc. She's a nerfed orc. Eve was most meticulous about the toy family members, so they carry her deepest wishes.
That's not all.
Huh? There's more to it?
Compared to that, those little toys might not count for much.
You gasp for breath, pushing open a half-closed door at the end of the hallway.
What Eve is most meticulous about, and what carries her deepest wish, is much more dramatic than this.
What is this place?
Oh, we stumbled upon this place by accident before.
Have we?
The factory boss's office.
The power she used to blanket this place and create the toy world is. You quickly understand what Eureka means, the power that consumes even herself to bring toys to life.
It's an ultra-sincere and passionate wish that I don't even dare to think about. We've actually always been inside her creation. This entire factory is her creation.
So the factory didn't exist back then? The tranquil moonlight illuminates the humdrum office and the factory blueprints on the desk.
Has she been relying on her intense wish to support the toyification of the entire factory? This place is huge! No wonder she's exhausted.
Right, so she must be extremely weak right now. The way to make this place normal again is simple.
Have another fight and drain her of her power. If she doesn't have energy to keep transforming this place, the toyification will stop and then we can all... Oh, there we go.
Chief!
Why is Chief coming apart again? I clearly just patched things up.
Good news. We don't need to act. Eve might not be able to hold on much longer. You watch as the cotton on your body rots and splits. The body is recovering, reorganizing in a strange way. Your consciousness becomes hazy, but only for a moment. You quickly come back to your senses. You find that you have turned back to normal in her hand.
Chief, you're really impressive. You've beaten the enemy even without Pepper.
Pepper runs excitedly around your new normal body, gasping in awe. Weren't you listening just now? It's not that I've defeated her, it's just that the factory is too much for Eve to handle. Is this really the whole story? Was your guess really wrong? Does Eve's weakness really have nothing to do with the underground? It must be that one guy did approach her. You pat your firm, human-sized body, somewhat disbelieving at how smoothly everything is going. Before you have time to think or celebrate, you return to normalcy. A sudden commotion interrupts your thoughts.
I've turned back! I've turned back to normal!
Oh, a lot of people have turned back, it seems.
Where am I? What year is it now?
The commotion is coming from the workshop.
What does this mean? We can leave now?
The factory's toyification stopped and reversed just like that, but we haven't done anything. Something's not right. Based on the information you have now, Eve can't possibly have given up on her wish. Oliver? No, that kid couldn't have done it either. The power won't disappear for no reason. It will simply reappear in another form. Your ominous guess is immediately confirmed. A new type of commotion is erupting from all corners of the factory. I'm guessing our power is gonna go haywire. It's gonna create a big-ass monster with multiple cores that we have to defeat.
The door won't open! We're trapped!
Who are you saying that to even? There's not like some overarching like people there. Oh, great. Every single new location, they have to put a fucking sinner in the middle, and I can't look at it. Eve is mechanically moving between the shelves of the warehouse, numb and cold like a real doll.
This is my home. My family. All that I cherish.
You're right. No one is allowed to do that.
My bad.
This is my home. My family. All that I cherish. It can't be destroyed again.
Who is that little thing? Black Mania, let me think. The only time I've seen something Black Mania related was in the Phantasm event with Adele, the hairdresser. Mist whips out all the fallen toys and stuff. That usually happens when a sinner's ability is incomplete. It's not like the ability is unstable, it's that the ability is incomplete. Like in Adele's case, it was we broke the weapon that carried her like initial sinner ability and it in half, and that caused like the whole shit to go haywire. The Black Mania Mist whips up all the fallen toys and spirals upward towards Eve, but she seems to have lost consciousness and repeatedly coldly over and over again is repeating.
You'll help me, won't you?
Of course. Give me your sorrow, and I'll give you power. Power that no one can stop. Give me. Give me.
The contamination spreads along her ankles, hair's limbs, the toys infused with commotion. Contamination gradually loses control as the black mist surges and spreads. More and more toys in the warehouse are moving towards Eve, devouring her bit by bit. Devouring is in covering her, or like are they eating her? Yeah, that's a little bit more grim. Yeah, let's get another doll. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? We'll get a Kate, I suppose. There we go. That's not a Kate, that's Hela. And let's get Zoe, I suppose. They should have made the bar a bit smaller, so it's like a bit more difficult to get it, but whatever. Let's see. Cotton doll capable of punching enemies, fighting violence with violence, fuck's sake, I hate these sort of words that have like multiple of same thing. Intimidating syndicate. Zoya was the one that came about at the last episode of chapter 1. Did I actually do chapter 2? I don't remember. Maybe I did chapter 2 of the story, but I definitely remember finishing chapter 1. Hela plushie claimed to be the cutest doll in this series. It is said that if you leave her changes around her, the money will mysteriously disappear. That's so true. She's the fucking gold digger, but not the considerably bad kind one. Deranged stars. Intense fear is evident in people's faces, hidden in their screams, which is the exit to escape from the factory. One of the things is with Hela is that she doesn't really use the money for much. Like I don't really know what she uses the money for. She just collects money. Like a weird little mouse. Finally, we can get this scene. Like finally, I can get a fucking screenshot. There has been not like in this entire event. There are not many screenshot worthy, like thumbnail worthy events, so it's really going to be a difficult job for me to make all those. More and more toys are getting their worries back. The panic cries for help rise from all corners of the factory. The once silent factory has turned into a boiling furnace of catastrophe. I've only turned back to normal and there's new trouble already. Can't you let me recover a bit first? The screams are only a door away from Eureka, and Pepper didn't expect the situation to develop like this. Nervously stand by the door waiting for your instructions.